Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Sims 4 Random Pets Genetics LaBARKatory. And today is a very special day because Island Living has been out for a couple days now, and I have been absolutely delighted enjoying our wedding rags to Island Riches challenge that we are doing with New Lily, our wonderful bride who has lost all of her memories and is currently staggering around on a deserted beach. Hopefully we can get her off that island. I really hope that we don't have yet another dream cough of her dying. But anyway, I realized it would be really fun to celebrate Island Living with a few wonderful animal experiments. We have been making mer kittens over in our other episodes, but it hit me today. What better way to celebrate Island Living than celebrating with one of Moana's animal sidekicks? I have been talking about how much I love seeing the representation of my own Hawaiian heritage in Island Living, and also in Moana, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, as you can imagine. So today, when I thought about what we needed to do in the LaBARKatory, it hit me, we needed to get Moana's little piglet. So, you guys, welcome to Pua the Piglet, one of Moana's two sidekicks, and so help me, if I could get Hey the rooster in here, I totally would. But alas, that is beyond what we can achieve here in the LaBARKatory. However, we have made a very convincing and very adorable little piglet. And I have gone ahead and I have actually tried to make him look as much like Pua as possible. Pua, by the way, means snout in Swahili, and puaka, there we go, actually means like pork or pig in a lot of different Polynesian languages. So if you're wondering where his name comes from, that's actually where his name's from. He's literally like pig, like that's his name is Pig. Which I think is really cute. But I tried to make him look as much like Moana's adorable little piglet companion as possible, with the special little teardrop eye that he has, his very concerned and kind eyebrows, and of course with the adorable piglet snout and the cloven hooves and the big old pot belly that are all actually from Kalino. Once again, you can see a link to all of her things in the video description, but her custom content is what makes these creations happen. And what I was actually able to do is I found the adorable piglet hiding in her gallery. So let me dig up where let's see, Kalino John. Oh, okay, let's see. I'm gonna pop ourselves over there. There she is. Here we go, guys. So if you guys would like a piglet of your very own, you need to check out the video description to find a link to the custom content by the wonderful Kalino. And Kalino will have the pig hiding under custom content. You type in pig right over here, just waiting for you to enjoy. So I've already gone ahead and I have downloaded the custom content version of the piglet and then changed all of the coloring to suit what I thought Moana's little pig Pua looked like. And I actually did a couple extra little things to make a very convincing and very adorable little pot belly on this piglet. And that is adding another one of Kalino's very special pieces, this bunny hind feet custom content piece. So if you are wondering how I got this adorable huge pot belly on this little guy, this is what it looks like without the pot belly. But because I wanted to make Pua as much of a pot belly pig as possible, oh, try saving that 5 times fast, I went ahead and did this. It's actually meant for her rabbit custom content, but it makes a really convincing little pot belly pig. So I highly recommend it if that's what you would like to pull off. And of course, the twirly-doo tail is actually just one of the base game tails, or I say base game, you know what I mean. The expansion tails that come with cats and dogs. But altogether, I think we have a very convincing little piglet, and I am very excited to have Pua come and join us because I would love to create some wild little piglets to roam around the beautiful Sunlani Islands. If you guys are wondering why like pigs and roosters were Moana's sidekick, that's actually because in the Polynesian culture, many different branches, we're not just talking Hawaiians, there are many other islands with their own cultures that are very distinctive as well. But in general, a lot of the islanders would travel with pigs and with chickens, like wild chickens that they would have on the canoes, and they would raise them as livestock and maybe occasionally as a pet. So don't worry, Pua, you're not livestock, you're a pet, I promise. But alright, that's why they were the sidekicks. On a lot of the islands, like on the Hawaiian Islands for instance, you wouldn't find other mammals. There was pretty much just the pigs and tons and that were brought. So all of the mammals that you would find would be different animals that were brought by travelers, or brought, in the case of the rat, by accident. Or like cats and dogs that you find on the islands now are also an imported species because people brought them as pets, which can cause a lot of issues, but I will get off that soapbox for today. Suffice to say, if you went looking for different mammals on Hawaiian Islands, and you weren't looking at like all of the more modern invasive species like cats and dogs and all of those, you would find the pigs that were brought by people who traveled to the islands. And before them, you would not find anything. You would find a lot of unique bird species and some very fat geese, which I will talk about again in another day. But anyway, I just wanted to explain that that is why pigs are so popular when you're thinking about Hawaii and similar islands. They're pretty much the only mammal that you would bump into, and they were brought by people because they're oh so darn cute. Look at him. Oh my gosh, he's just so cute. But I want to have some wild pigs running around. Yes, that's right, Pua. I want to create some wild little piglets to run around Sunlani by using the special ability I learned how to make strays. You guys can check out that video in my Sims tutorials if you're interested in creating your own strays. And then we'll see if maybe pigs become the pets of choice for people who are wandering on the Sunlani Islands. But of course, that means to have pigs, we need to have piglets! So without further ado, we are going to pull up a puppy, because of course this is the Random Genetics LaBARKatory for Pua to have puppies with. So hang in there, Pua. Things are about to get a little bit interesting for you, my boy. And I think what I want to do, I tried really hard to think about what kind of crossbreed piglet species dog puppy I would want to make, and I could not make up my mind on what dog I would want. So we're just gonna pick the very first purebred dog that pops up, and then Pua and this dog shall have puppies. Piglet puppies? Okay, this is a mixed breed puppers. Onward. Who's it going to be? Which creation is going to pop up? Which puppers is going to wander down the beach, stepping away from its owner for just a moment and fall in love? A Pekingese? Okay, so it is actually going to be this adorable little Pekingese, guys. We're gonna have Pekingese and Piglet puppies. That's kind of adorable. Let's go ahead and randomize the traits. You cannot produce wool. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. We're gonna change the producing of wool trait, which is a mod I have, to being a hairy Pekingese who's very smart and friendly. And I think we are going to name her, oh gosh, what should we name her? Let's actually name her Kelsey. I think she looks like just a Kelsey to me for some reason. So Kelsey is wandering down along the beach, taking a break from her owners, spending their time suntanning, when she happens upon Pua the Piglet. And because he is a troublemaker who's also a glutton, my theory is that Pua the Piglet is trotting by with an excellent treat that he has just managed to snag from inside of one of the trash bins. So he is happily escorting himself along the beach, leaving behind dainty, adorable little cloven footprints, when he comes across Kelsey. Kelsey, what is the most interesting coat color that you can have, actually? Let's see if we can maybe... I kind of want to make her coat color a little more exotic, but we might end up with a green dog then, so I'll hold my ground. But he comes across Kelsey, and their eyes meet. They sniff at the same treat that Pua holds. He decides to share it with her, and as fate would have it, we shall have Piglet puppies! So let's go ahead and let's see if Pua and this Pekingese Kelsey ended up having babies. What would they look like? I want to see my very first, and actually that's true. If we do have stray pigs running around the island, then in my Sims world, because of how Sims genetics work, I may end up with half piglet, half puppy puppies? Like pupples? Piggles? What kind of name? Puggles? What kind of name do you guys think we should call a crossbreed between a pig and a puppy? But all right, let's get this done. So let's go ahead. Is this really, okay, this is gonna be daughter number 1. A cute little thing. Let's get all of the puppies born really quickly. This is quite surprising for everybody involved after all. This one's gonna look it's a son who's gonna look like his dad. Oh, that's so exciting. And then, oh my gosh, look, this one is so fluffy. I think this one's gonna be just like Kelsey, and it's got some of the piglet markings. That is so cute. All right, we've got 3. This is so cute. I can't wait to see what they look like. Oh, they're all turning out so different too. This is so exciting. I love it when we have a variety in the different coats. Oh, it's so fluffy. You guys, look at this little fluffer son. I can't wait to see if he's going to be a little piglet. This is so cute. All right, and then one more, I think. And yes, last little piglet puppy. And they're all different colors. You guys, that's so exciting. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, little did they know it as they shared some like stale pizza together. But Pua and Kelsey have ended up creating our very first puppy piglets. And now we need to go ahead and see what these little ones are going to actually grow up and look like. I'm pretty curious myself. So we're gonna have some fun with this. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to see how little one number 1, our first little girl, we'll go ahead and give her the name Fidget, which is adorable. And Fidget also produces wool. She's ready to be a farm animal anyway. She's adventurous and independent, and you know what? I'm just gonna leave the produces wool trait because that is cracking me up. Oh, that's a mod I have from Kawaii Stacy. All right, then we have our first little boy, Budge, which is really an adorable name for a piglet dog. And another produces wool, loyal and stubborn little pig dog. We'll have to see. The only one who looks just like Pua the pig too. This is really fun because like I said, if I add in a bunch of stray piglets and I have dogs and cats or dogs who are not neutered or spayed, I could end up like just completely on its own with a whole bunch of pig puppy hybrid animals without me even interfering. It'd be a little bit dramatic, a little bit exciting. Our second little girl, so let's roll twice. Leia! And she produces dairy. Oh my gosh. All right, let's try that again. I really probably need to change that. She's independent and a sleuth and a couch potato. So I think she actually likes to seek out the best shady places to take a long nap, if you ask me. Then we've got this little one, our third little girl. 1, 2, 3, Peaches. Oh, I love the name Peaches. She is also stubborn, adventurous, and she is a couch potato. We have a lot of relaxed beach napping dogs amongst us, I think. And then we have a fourth little girl. Oh, how exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chubbs. Oh my gosh, she has to turn out to be a potbelly piglet with that name. She is skittish, a hunter, and glutton, which is an interesting mix of traits for a piglet puppy. And then finally, our second little boy, 1, 2, Ollie, who, I don't want him to produce wool for crying out loud, who is hairy, stubborn, and playful. So let's go ahead and see what these little ones will grow up into and if they will inherit their father's pigginess. So Fidget, let's go ahead and see what you're gonna turn into. Surprisingly normal. I really thought this was going to be a little bit more alarming, but it is not. And let's see, so we have the snout, we have the potbelly belly, and we've actually got the hooves to inherit. And it seems that Fidget here has actually inherited the belly, which is gonna crack me up. All right, where's my belly? There it is. So she has actually inherited the pot belly from her father, but that's about it. That's kind of adorable. All right, little Budge, let's go ahead and see what you are going to grow up into. Okay, this is actually pretty funny. All right, and little Budge has actually turned into a piglet. This is so exciting. He's gonna look just like his dad. Oh my gosh. So we need to give him the belly, and we need to give him the snout, and the only thing he didn't actually end up inheriting, oh, look at how cute he is. Kind of scary, kind of cute all at the same time. But the only thing he didn't end up inheriting is the hooves. So we're already getting more stray pigs running around our Sunlani Islands. I love it. Leia, let's go ahead and grow you up. She's actually pretty cute. And she actually didn't inherit anything from her father. So not the nose, even though she might as well have a little piglet nose. Look at that. It looks like she has his ears too, which is really cute. Oh, and his tail. That is pretty cute. Oh my gosh. You wouldn't know that her father is a famous potbelly pig. And then for this one, we have Peaches. And she has actually grown up. Oh, she's got such a friendly little face. Look at how friendly her face is. But she has actually grown up to have the little nose as well. So she is a little pig herself. She's so cute. I think I may make it in the future when I'm actually out of the lab and playing in the open world of our Sims adventures, that if you inherit a key trait from a parent like a pig nose, then I would change everything about her to be a piglet. A very interesting dog piglet. And just out of curiosity, I want to see what she would look like if we made her a dog piglet. She's so cute. I actually think, I mean, it's kind of scary, but it's kind of fun in a, you know, mad science-y kind of way. All right, and let's wrap up with Chubbs. Also very cute, who inherited the hooves, but nothing else from your father. So let's go down and check on those hooves. Let's go ahead and give you a nice pair. There we go. That's actually quite dainty. I like it. And then finally we have little Ollie. So let's check out what we have here. Little Ollie. They actually, you know what? A Pekingese, and Pekingese owners don't take this the wrong way, but I suppose a Pekingese is not that far off from a pig, because we didn't end up with mixes that were nearly as weird as I was expecting. But we do have one final adorable little piglet with Ollie, who's a very shaggy furred, long-haired pot-bellied pig to roam Sunlani Islands. But I'm really loving this, guys. I actually think I'm going to make quite a few of these little wild piglets, and I will release them as strays in my Sunlani world, so occasionally you might see a piglet trotting past as we are busy playing in our new Sims 4 Wedding Rags to Island Riches Challenge, which I hope you guys are enjoying. And I also hope you learned a little bit more about the history of pigs amongst the Polynesian islands. I am so excited. I just can't wait to share more with you guys. And actually, we might try for more puppy piglets in the future, because some of them are weird, but they didn't turn out as weird as I thought they would, because I think a Pekingese is a little bit closer to a piglet than I thought it would be. No offense to Pekingese lovers out there. So next time, what kind of dog do you think we should introduce Pua to? Perhaps something absolutely different. Maybe a Labradoodle? The ideas are definitely there. But until then, my friends, if you could, do please leave a like to toss a treat to our little piglet puppies. Okay, some of them are ridiculously cute. Just look at her face. Look at her face. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, then you know what to do. But most importantly, my friends, do stay curious, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!